Hello everybody and welcome back. This is Eddie and I got my third Minecraft video for you. This one is going to be another little tutorial. I apologize for the rain. I've turned off the Minecraft sounds as far as I know. Let's see. I can't hear anything. It might just be my speakers though. This is going to be a quick tutorial type video. I don't know if you could actually call it a tutorial. On clocks or pulse makers or whatever their official name is, and they're the redstone circuits that tick on, off, on, off, on, off by themselves and at various speeds. So there are two that I know about. I'm sure there are more, but these are them right here, and one of them I find to be more stable than the other. Sometimes when I leave a world and come back, or if I leave the chunk and the chunk is unloaded and I come back, I haven't really seen it with this one right here, but with this one I find that sometimes it's turned itself off. And so to build them, to build this one, I'll just remove this one and build it quickly. You place a repeater going one way, you turn the going the other way, and you place another one, and then connect it with redstone, and then quickly add and remove a torch. And if that doesn't work and get it started, then quickly add and remove a piece of redstone on it. That's hard to do on the fastest level, and I'm not sure, but I think if you actually get it running, it's going to be burning out. So one of the ways to get around that, and so those are the two ways to turn it on. One is to just move it down one tick on each repeater. If they're not the same, it causes problems, so you have to have both repeaters be the same, and if you want it slower, you put them both down, and I think it's still gonna work if they're both on the slowest option. Yeah. And I think if you want to get it slower, now that I think about it, I haven't tried this before, so we'll see if this actually works out. I'll turn these all on 4. Oops, no. Okay, good, so that works too. So if you want to keep getting it slower and slower, keep adding sets of repeaters in opposite directions, and that'll make it slower. This is the other option, and basically what this is, well, this one, okay, so this one over here, I should have said this before, it's a pulse that's going around, and normally when you have a pulse that goes on itself, like here's this is actually similar to the other one. This actually is the other one, just not as compact. So oh wait, well, I don't know why this is happening like it is right now, but maybe if I do that, no. Basically, it's turning itself off. The power's coming out of this torch, going into this repeater, going into the block, going into the torch, turning it off. And so that's what normally happens. But on this one, the repeaters slow down the the pulse, so that it's going around and never catching up to itself and never turning itself off. And it'll go on forever like that until the chunk isn't loaded, or you leave the world and come back, or something like that. That causes problems sometimes, I think. On this one, it's a little bit different. This one uses a torch to get its original power. Oh, sorry. This one, so the torch powers the block and the repeaters at 2 ticks, and then what that does is it turns off the torch, which stops the repeater, which unpowers the block, so the torch comes back on, and the cycle continues. It's very similar to what I built a second ago over there. I don't know why that one didn't work. The difference was that the torch was over here and going around like that. And just like this one can be extended, and I've set up a little bit of an example over here. So if we pretend that the current block is the one under the giant lapis arrow, so it's currently gold. You can make kind of like a conveyor belt. So if I just power this once, and then I remove the power, you'll see that all 4 of these pistons get fired and push everything around. So this one, so now the diamond block is the selected block, or you know, not really officially selected, just the one under the arrow really. So this piston pushes all these over to here, and then there's a delay so that with this repeater set all the way to the farthest delay, and it moves over, and then so this gets pushed, and then once the delay catches up to this piston, it pushes everything along here, and then the delay catches up to this piston using 2 repeaters that time. That could be 1, couldn't it? I think it could. Let's try. I'm not sure why I had in my head that it had to get longer and longer every time. Oops, need that. But anyways, so it pushes along here, then this pushes them along here, and it catches up and goes back, and it just completes the cycle. So let me try this. Yeah, that worked fine. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that the delay had to be longer every time, but it doesn't. But this might be something that you want to cycle through indefinitely. So I have a clock almost set up over here. I'm not going to wire it right now to the device because I might break it. But oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. So there's the fastest with the repeater at the shortest, and it burns itself out. So put it a little longer, and that's too fast for our cycle. It took longer for the entire thing to go through. So we're gonna need to make it longer, so we can just do that. I like this clock better, pulse maker, than the other one, than this one. But you could do it with that. So now let's extend another one. Put that in there. Let's test that. That might be close. I think it's working. But maybe just in case we're a little bit afraid that that's too fast, we could okay, that doesn't look like it's going to power a piston. Ooh. There. Even though the redstone's up against there, it doesn't seem to be causing any problems. And that's not really that much slower. There, that's slower. So now if we look at the block here, it's rotating through the cycle. There's 2 of everything except only 1 cobble. I did ores because there's so many different kinds of ores. And yeah, so there's one possible use for a clock. I'm sure there are many others. It's a good noise maker. I think I mentioned I turned the game sounds off because of all the annoying pistons we would be using and the rain in the very beginning. But if you wanted to do something, yeah, we can go over here and we could take dirt. Oh darn, that's not what I wanted to do. I just broke that one. We'll use this one. What was I doing? Alright. Alright, this is something I've seen in like on servers when people are messing with each other. You can break all these unnecessary ones. So what you do is you get a bunch of eggs, but I can just use spawn chicken eggs because I'm in creative mode. Also, I need a bucket of water. Should have laid this stuff out beforehand. I apologize. Shouldn't take me that long. There's not that many parts to this. Oh, I actually need to make this taller. See if you can toss a whole crap load of chickens in there. It'd be a little weirder on SMP because they'd all be teaming out of here. No problem though. And then that makes a lot of noise because the chickens are splashing in the water, plus chickens make a lot of noise. And then you don't have to need these, so it might be a while before I can find it. But I'm looking for a trap door, or you could use normal doors. Where the heck are the trap doors? Here's a normal door. Either way. I should find the trap doors though. Here. But it's more compact if you use trap. That doesn't work. Maybe put a torch there? Oh, I broke it. Well, the normal doors work fine. And that's really, really annoying. So, you know, put this up in the sky or in a cave or, you know, by someone's house. Another thing you can do is like, there, that throws that one door off from the other two. There, now they're all kind of going differently, I think. Now that one's still going at the same as the other one. No, I don't know. But point is, that makes a whole lot of noise. I'm sure you can make it a lot more compact than I just did. It looks like I made the dirt thing. No, that's as far as you can go. I've seen them more compact. I don't know how though. Wow, my frame rate just dropped. Sorry, I don't know why. Probably because I'm uploading while I record this. Anyways, so that's kind of not needed. I didn't really intend for that to be part of this video. But you should be glad that there are no game sounds. I think the sound is coming out of my speakers. Yeah, they are, because I'm not wearing any headphones. Duh. So you might be able to just barely hear it. Maybe not. I don't know. But I can barely hear it because my volume wasn't too loud. Plus, I turned it down after I started doing that because it's insane. Yeah, the chickens are bucking, they're splashing in the water, the doors are going off. The doors are the loudest things. You could also, I didn't think of this, oops. You could also do that. That's really annoying. But that's what makes it fun when you do it to other people. So, yeah, probably shouldn't have showed you guys that, because now you're going to go cause trouble, but at least have some fun while you're doing it. Here's another little mechanism. Frame rate dropped again. I don't know. Oh, wow. Just dropped a whole lot. I don't know why. Probably because of all this crap I have here. Yeah, I don't really know what you could use for this. One thing you could do is if you made this big enough and you had a block update detector in there, you could like push a bunch of stuff around in a redstone thing, and then click it and update. Well, actually, I guess when you'd move it, the block update would go off. I don't know, but I've seen a lot of people do some creations with this. If you turn to this 90 on its side, it could be a. You can't do it like that, but people have found some special ways using some different blocks that oh, if you hold shift, you stand in one place. But it would make it a moving walkway. I guess you could, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can be more creative for that than I could ever be. Yeah, that's the end of this video. As always, at the end of every video, I just kind of go on about nothing for a little while. But here's that chicken farm from the first Minecraft video. Oh, right. So yeah, you know, leave a comment, maybe post a video reply with your creations that you've done with these clocks, or I like it when people do stuff with the conveyor belts. Like if you somehow linked this up to another system so that you could click a button and then whichever one is currently under the arrow would shoot out of a dispenser or something like that. That could be an interesting project. Yeah, you know, have fun with those noisemakers, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching.